Good morning. In our previous discussion about adsorption of gases on solid, we had studied about Freundlich adsorption isotherm, in which we had seen that the extent of adsorption, that is x by m, where x was the quantity of adsorbate and m was the mass of the adsorbent, was proportional to the pressure exerted on the gas. So this was the case which is related to the adsorption of gas on solid. Now what about adsorption from solution phase? To understand that, I have created this question which will help you to compare and understand between the adsorption from gas phase and adsorption from liquid phase and what are the similarities and differences between them. So the question is, compare the adsorption phenomena in case of adsorption from gas phase and that of from solution phase. So we can write that we know the adsorption of gas on solid depends mostly on pressure over the gas and temperature of the system. Means both adsorbate and adsorbent. Likewise, the adsorption or the extent of adsorption from solution depends upon concentration of solute in the solvent chemical nature of solute, solvent and adsorbate, adsorbent. Solute, either solute has to be adsorbed or solvent has to be adsorbed. And if solvent has to be adsorbed, then solute is the carrier. If solute has to be adsorbed, then solvent is the carrier. Third is surface area of the adsorbent. This is common for both gases and solution. Finely powdered adsorbent acts as better adsorbent. Fourth, temperature at which the adsorption has to take place. This can be understood by a very simple example. Say if you are cooking food and by mistake if you have added excess of turmeric, then you can take out the excess of turmeric using wood charcoal. Now say if you have gone to picnic and in the picnic you have given lots of turmeric and your friends are saying that so much of turmeric is going to spoil the taste of the food, then what can you do? Generally in picnic what do? We burn wood. So if we take out any half burnt wood, that means in the form of charcoal, and if we stir the soup, then what will happen? The hot surface of the charcoal will absorb the salt, the turmeric powder from the soup. So if you will take any wet wooden piece or charcoal which is not that hot, as hot it has to be there in the hearth or furnace, then adsorption will not be that much good. Now the amount of adsorption will depend upon how much turmeric is there in the solution. If less turmeric will be there, less adsorption will be there. More turmeric will be there, more adsorption will be there. Now it also depends upon how much big log of the charcoal do you take. If you take a big log of charcoal, then although the log of charcoal will be big, but its surface area will be less. But if you take a number of twigs which can be further pulled out, then its surface area will be more. So the half burnt wood acting as a charcoal here is now used as activated charcoal. So when you increase the temperature at which the adsorption takes place, then the adsorbent acts as an activated charcoal. Alright. So surface area thing also we can relate, temperature thing also we can relate, nature also we can relate. See, the salt will not be adsorbed, other spices will not be adsorbed. It is very specific. The turmeric will only be adsorbed. Now along with the turmeric, if some spices are imbibed, that may also undergo some kind of physisorption, but mostly turmeric will get adsorbed in the activated charcoal, that means red hot half burnt wood in which the food is going to be cooked. This is a small trick which is also applied by the chef. So even if you think of becoming a good chef in future, chemistry is going to help you a lot. So concentration also can be related. More amount of turmeric will be there, more adsorption will be there. Chemical nature, as I said, that neither the sugar nor the salt nor any other spice, only the turmeric will get adsorbed. Then the number of charcoal twigs which we will be using, small sticks of the twigs which we will be using should be more, so that the surface area of the adsorbent is more. So these are the four things on which the concentration or adsorption of solute in a solution depends. So just like in Freundlich adsorption isotherm, we had studied that x by m was equal to k p to the power 1 by n. In this case, it will be just like x by m will be equal to k concentration to the power 1 by m. Now see the significance of the value n here. Here n denotes the order of adsorption or the extent of adsorption. In the initial stage, if n is equal to 1, it will only depend upon C. But when n will tend to infinity, then it will not depend upon concentration. So this is the mathematical interpretation of the value of n over here. That means if n will be equal to 1, it will depend upon C. Now as the adsorption will progress, the extent of adsorption will become lesser and lesser, and hence this fractional coefficient has been given. Now if n is equal to 1, 1 by 1 is equal to 1, so it depends upon C. If 1 by 2, then it becomes a square root. If it is 1 by 3, it becomes cube root. If it is 1 by 4, then it becomes fourth root. So it reduces. So as the progress of adsorption increases, the extent of adsorption decreases. Hope you have understood the comparison of the adsorption phenomena in case of adsorption of gas phase and that of solution phase. After this, we will be discussing about the applications of adsorption in our daily life. Alright, so I'll not make this video longer because I believe that looking at the videos, long videos becomes very boring and you may skip. I sincerely want you all to watch this video and learn from this, so I'll keep it short and simple. Thank you.